Two fintech giants face off, Brex and Stripe. Which one really delivers? On the left, Brex, the startup favorite for modern corporate spend and expense management. And on the right, Stripe, the global powerhouse for online payments and financial tools. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. So what categories are we actually comparing anyway? Picture this mind map for a sec. There's expense management, payment processing, corporate cards and credit, integrations and APIs, rewards and perks, reporting and analytics, and security. Yeah, I'm covering all the bases so you get the full story. Okay, kicking off with expense management. Definitely a stronghold for Brex. If you want super detailed spend controls, instant virtual cards for your team, built-in expense tracking, reporting, it's almost made for startups and high-growth companies. The approval workflows are next level. Downside, it's mainly targeting businesses, so freelancers, you might feel left out. Now, Stripe's take, it's basic by comparison. You get spend controls, and yes, it'll sync with accounting apps, which is nice, but really, it's mostly for folks who are deep in the Stripe ecosystem already. As for quirks, Stripe hasn't gone all in here like Brex has, so yeah, Brex easily snags this round. Now let's talk payment processing. This is where Stripe just flexes. I mean, support for payments in 195 countries with more than 135 currencies. You even get Stripe Radar for fraud, plus a super slick checkout API that'll work for global e-commerce. The only downside, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, those transaction fees can sting, especially if you're scaling up. On the other side, Brex does handle wires in about 50 countries. You get ACH, decent multi-entity support, but it's not really set up to handle direct merchant payments on the level Stripe is. Stripe's the global king for payment processing, hands down. All right, now the corporate cards and credit scene. Brex, wow. No hassle with personal guarantees, and your credit limit? It's based on your company's cash, not your personal credit score. That's huge if you're a founder dodging personal risk. The rewards are actually tailored for what startups usually spend on: SaaS, ads, travel, but little catch, you need to be a legit funded business. Now, Stripe's card also skips the personal guarantee, and their Stripe Capital lending is a nice touch for some businesses. But honestly, the card is mostly for Stripe super users. The rewards are lower, and the program isn't quite as broad as what Brex offers. So yeah, Brex is the favorite here. Wait, hang on. Before we move to the next category, here's something cool. Stripe processes billions of dollars every year globally. That's wild, right? And Brex, it's trusted by tons of Silicon Valley's fastest growing startups. So clearly, both companies are playing in the major league. Let's jump to integrations and APIs. Brex is solid. You get a REST API for automation, plus all the usual popular connections, like QuickBooks, NetSuite, Expensify. But if you're a hardcore developer, or want to build crazy custom stuff, Stripe's documentation is legendary, with SDKs in pretty much every language, and integrations with Shopify, Salesforce, the list goes on. One caveat: you might actually need some technical finesse to unlock everything, but for flexibility and ecosystem, Stripe takes it. Okay, on to rewards and perks, and wow, Brex really pulls out all the stops here. If you spend on software, advertising, or travel, the rewards and bonus offers are tailor-made for what startups actually use. Now, sure, the best stuff goes to funded startups, but still, perks galore. Stripe's cool with simple cash back, 2% in your top categories, 1% elsewhere. But if you're a startup chasing relevant bonuses, Stripe just isn't as loaded, so Brex wins by a mile. Reporting and analytics. Here's the fun part. Brex gets you real-time spend visuals, snappy budgeting tools, and automated expense categorization. It's slick, but some goodies scale with your company size. On the flip side, Stripe's dashboards are all about payment analytics and customer insights. Plus, you can tweak them for revenue trends. Only thing, their best reporting is focused around payments and subscriptions. But honestly, both platforms are strong here, so let's call it a tie. Last up, security. Gotta have peace of mind, right? Brex has those heavy hitter certifications: SOC 2 Type 2, PCI DSS, and multi-factor authentication. Stripe? Same PCI DSS creds. And their fraud detection is famous. In fact, their security rep is pretty much worldwide. But you know, they both cover the must-haves. So there's no clear winner. This one's a tie. If you mapped out the scores, Expense management, cards, rewards, Brex jumps out ahead. But hey, payment processing and developer stuff, Stripe rules. Reporting and security, it's close. Almost neck and neck. So here's my honest take for 2025. Stripe, you're going to love it if you're a developer. You run subscription businesses, or if global e-commerce is your bread and butter. That API stuff, seriously clutch. But if you're running a startup, especially somewhere near Silicon Valley, and you want spend control, slick cards, and those killer rewards, Brex just gives you that extra edge. In most startup situations, I'd say Brex's card and platform win out. If you only care about online payments, yeah, Stripe's the beast. Want smarter finance? Check out both platforms. Dig into their sites and see what fits your business. And hey, stick around. There are plenty more killer comparisons coming up.